all identify their goals over a period of time. In India, the main thing for us where we are kind of a little lacking is on the research front. Right? So these kind of labs, very, very important. Now even to your kids, main thing that you have to focus is, are they practically learning the skills, whatever is required for the day? Coding skills or anything that they like, right? There are umpteen platforms available for you to learn. You don't have to spend millions of rupees for that. Simple 300, 400 rupees, you can teach them skills at your home, in your this one itself, comfort of sofa, right? There are so many skills, but what is really required today to build the research mentality is the skills. Hands-on practical skills, student has to do it on the day. That is number one. Second is communication, right? I am coming from the next, in a sense from a college, right? From school, students go into college. Now India has a bigger advantage than China in this market because of one thing, our English language. Whatever British took up from us, what they left us, one really good thing is the communication, right? We are all really good in English communication. Now that we have to make sure that the kids are also having it. School is doing a tremendous effort. Beyond it, the communication I see is the biggest barrier when it comes to the next stage. In the college when we see that there is a huge gap in communication, because of which we are kind of a little struggling there. Now we need to address that, make sure students are confident and communicating in English. I got a really surprise this one, right? When I was sitting there, I saw a kindergarten student and a first grade student come on stage, address parents who are there sitting there, so many people sitting there without any stage fear. Very important, right? That's the skill that we need to inculcate with all our kids. Make them, allow them to talk in English. I'm not saying sacrifice your mother tongue. I'm not saying that, right? I put my kids in making sure that they are learning Tamil. I'm saying you make sure that they are also learning English. They are able to communicate fluently in English. It plays a big advantage when it comes to the next stage. Right? So this is something, right? I know that I'm touching upon a few points. Research is one where you need hands-on practical skills. Communication is one. Allow them to explore and understand what they see around them, right? Let them frame their ideas, what they want to be. Don't force feed saying you have to be this. Let them engage. At some point when they are clueless, then we seek help or we guide them and channelize them into one area. One more area, right, where I see that there is a lot of, I would say the information is not so proper. We need to help our kids is watching on what they see and follow from social media. Today when I see, right, anyone who has a WhatsApp becomes a doctor, right? They send a message saying this is the cure for this medicine. Anyone who has a YouTube channel becomes a career counselor. And many of our kids think that whatever is there on YouTube and WhatsApp is true. They think that the message, if it is on WhatsApp, the message is on YouTube, it is a true message. And the counselor is giving you the proper guidance on the web, right? It is totally false. Every counselor is paid, right? Every YouTuber is paid. Now you need to make sure that you are following and getting the information, translating it in the right way to the students. This is very important that we do as parents. I am doing that because my kids follow so many YouTube channels. They frame ideas and opinions based on it. Now that becomes their belief system. Unless you validate it, you have conversation with them, they think that that is the right way to go. Now we are the people who need to come in and say, இது இல்லப்பா இந்த சேனல் இது சொல்றாங்க, அனலைஸ் பண்ணுங்க, இங்க போய் பாருங்க, அந்த எக்ஸ்பர்ட்டை கேட்கலாம். இந்த மாதிரி வந்து parents have to be the people who are guiding from that standpoint rather than saying let's all watch YouTube channel, let's find out what is the true thing and then we'll go forward. Right? That's not the right way. Now overall, right, some summary I have given. As I said, right, I don't want to take a very long time. Like crisp of it is what I am presenting here, right? We need to know from our kids. One main thing is, I find one major gap that they have, which we, from my generation, we had is networking. When I say networking, I am saying that I connect with my relatives, I connect with my friends, physically meet them, talk to them. Now, if you look at this generation, even to their own friends, they send one WhatsApp message or one voice note. The personal interaction connect is missing, and this is what, even if you look at the web and others, they are saying is leading to the psychological problems. One area, as parents, what we all have to do is